Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Flipside webinar series, where we have interesting discussions about books discussed by our very own members. My name is Kulel, and I will be your moderator for this evening. First off, let me start by telling you a little bit about Picklebook. Picklebook is a platform that encourages the reading habit by getting all participants to select a book, read and research on it thoroughly, and present a summary. So this in turn helps to hone the presenter's public speaking skills, communication and presentation skills. So Peekaboo not only aims to inculcate the habit of reading, but also intends to impart a wealth of knowledge. On the other hand, Peekaboo brings back the long lost social interaction and belonging. So if you were to ask me the story of Peekaboo, it started off as an enthusiastic approach towards inculcating the habit of reading among the staff members of Epitome Digital. So what started off as a fun initiative quickly picked up interest among the connections of the staff. With massive public encouragement, Peekaboo gradually widened its roots and expanded to include public reading sessions. So, like I said, this started off as a fun activity where one staff member would read a chapter on a specific book and presented it to others. This garnered so much interest among those who like to read but never had the time to. So, thus, Book was born with public reading sessions and a much loved platform for readers of all ages. And to introduce our guest for today is the National President for Peekaboo Sri Lanka, Mr. Herman Bonsal. Hello, Mr. Herman.
Hello, hi everyone. Good evening.
All right, wonderful. So, to tell you a little bit about Mr. Herman, he's a hotelier by profession who started off as a steward and went on to become the director of Connaissance Group, now known as Amaya Group. So, after several fruitful decades, he made the switch from the hotel industry to the construction and the housing industry. So he is the former managing director for Nivasi Developers, which is a subsidiary of International Construction Consortium. So with three children and six grandchildren, his answer on to how old he is always makes me smile. He says, "I'm 18 years old with 55 years of experience." Mr. Herman, thank you so much for being here. So my first question to you is, you have been a great strength for Peekaboo as a national president. Tell us a little bit about your journey.
I'm very happy and I'm happy to be here. With the pick a book, I know Rahu a long time from the beginning. And one day he called me and he asked me that he want to come and meet home. So at that time I was retired, I think, third time. And of course, I do the consult things and all. And he came, he was telling me about pick a book, how he started, and he invited me as the national president. And he respected me and he told me, okay, you can work from home and please help me and to guide the team. But of course, I come every day to office and I want to see a better result. We are already seeing. So that is how I came into and Pick-a-Book. Of course, we just completed 1 year anniversary, February 22nd. Right. So for this 1 year, it's a huge. Uh, in Sri Lanka, we have 7 clubs. That is Monday to Friday, the adults clubs. Sunday, the junior club. In addition to that, we have corporate also in, like MAS, FireX, UT, the United Tractors, and so more to come. And already we are negotiating over 35. And we have also over 150 companies. So that is all. But of course, matter of time we will be there. So if you bigger picture, that is worldwide, we are into 4 countries. So Raghu is a co-founder, and there's another co-founder, KVT Ramesh, India. So we are into India, and well as Singapore and UK, United Kingdom. So we are into 4 countries. For by end of this year, we are looking forward. We have to be at about 25 countries. So with the present situation and other things, this getting a little slower. But of course, already we have negotiated, and we have to go there and finalize. And of course, we will be there.
All
Okay,
right,
Puneet.
wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Rahman. So, I am, as a Sri Lankan, proud that a Sri Lankan movement is manages to reach global heights. So, my next question to you is, Mr. Herman, you mentioned we are here to talk about the book Ikigai and get some insights which will help our viewers as well. So, tell me, what is this book about?
Yeah, Ikigai was so interesting, right? I just show you the book, right? Ikigai, and Ikigai, it's a meaning and see it, right? That was the present book what I am reading. So if I take back during my childhood, I was reading, and in my teens and when I was young, reading books and reading a lot of knowledge and things. And when I was in my 30s, only I read my first motivational book. But still, I can remember a sentence that I won't forget. That is, yesterday is the day that you are worried day before yesterday. So I'll repeat that. Yesterday is the day that you are worried day before yesterday. So also will be a yesterday. So lot of meaning in that. And as hotel, we have lot of challenges. You get up in the morning until night, or you go, still the challenges continue. But of course, we'll meet and interesting. Uh, so with this book, it was and this with this sentence, it's totally changed my life. The way that I look, yes, and other things are not, and the way that we manage, so interesting. So the present book what I am reading is the so we will discuss about that.
All right, wonderful.
Then
So,
yeah.
my next question to you is, you would have had a very colorful childhood. So, what did you love doing or think about when you were a child?
Yeah. What I love to do during my childhood, or maybe after work or whatever it is, throughout play, it is sports. Nothing other than that, but I enjoy, and we have participated in many different type of sports meet, not at national level or school level, club level, and so many things. No, and still I am enjoying, and sports and creative and thinking, different type of thinking and ethics and all. It is much interesting, and it is continuing. If you take my hotel life, uh, in any hotel where I was working, 3 to 6 o'clock it's playing time for everyone. The skeleton staff who will work in the kitchen, or maybe and the back office and other things or not. But other than that, everyone must come and play. And we'll go for competitive meets and the matches and other things or not. And we have won and we have lost two. So that will make you either win or lose. You take it. So that is a lot. And uh, even when I was working, so okay, after hotels, I was construction industry. I was with ICC Nivasi. And Nivasi also, if you say 5 years back, when I was about 55, I was playing for mercantile badminton. I had a team. I was playing throughout. So over 50 is the highest age, but of course I was 65. Still I was playing. For your information, at Pick a Book, we have already started every Tuesday morning at 6 o'clock. We go for practice badminton, which we are doing uh, truly participate in the mercantile badminton tournament. And back to Ikigai, it is, living happy and healthy life, right? That is four parts. And you select what you love. Uh, in my case, I started as a hotelier. At that time, there was and other things and all. But I got a great love it. I love it. I love it. Really, I love it. What you are good at, and of course, hoteliering was not in Sri Lanka in 1970s. Just started. So we learned we are good at it. And of course, the world needs. So the tourism, if I'm not wrong, that is the number uh, earning sector in the world with the present situation, with traveling and all has come down a lot. And through that, have a earning to maintain your family, yourself, things and all. That is that. That's the strength, passion, talent, and your income. So that is, and so the Ikigai, if you go detail, right, the book is so interesting. But of course, but I am going to cover very few, right, very little, and that with my life experience, of course, with my life experience, and we put a thing together, and I recommend that definitely you must read this book. There's a lot. Okay, fully.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Herman, for that wonderful insight. So, my next question to you is, what activities did you do in your spare time that makes you happy?
Very good. Generally, as I mentioned, definitely I do sports, a lot of reading. I mentioned, during my childhood, I was reading a lot, and when I was, young man, maybe 30s, 40s, and of course, it has slowed down. But I came into this, what I hope, the big, right? So again, it is slowly starting, and I'm start reading more, right? So spare times is more with the books and other things are. Of course, family, that is three children and my grandchildren, in Sri Lanka, but we travel a lot and we go to them. And of course, with the grandchildren and other things and all, it is so interesting, and you have to come into that position and how much you enjoy. In fact, I have high blood pressure. Of course, when they came to Sri Lanka, take my blood pressure, it has gone down automatically. I don't know how it has gone down, but of course it has gone down.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Herman. So, my next question to you is, having read the book and from what you also told, the book emphasizes about the passion people have when they are young, and sometimes this changes as we grow older. So what does the books have to say about this?
Well, not necessarily when you are getting, older or see level that it has to change or whatever it is. But of course, if you life, My hobby and my approach and my creativity, thinking, and other things and all was the same level. But of course, when I was 40 years old, don't ask me why I did this. Generally, we Sri Lankans, we eat a lot of rice and a little vegetable, maybe two, three vegetable, and a piece of fish. We eat. I reduced taking too much of rice. Now, for example, I take maybe hardly about 3 spoons of rice. So I totally reduced that. And in addition to that, when I'm 40 years old, I mentioned I drink tea, coffee, and sugar. Sugar stop, totally stopped. But whenever I have a piece of chocolate or piece of cake or whatever, still I. But of course, I'm not behind that. But it's after sugar intake was almost zero, and salt also has been reduced. That keep you healthy. So in fact, the book also says that. Books also says that, and we are going to find Okinawa. Okinawa people, when you come other island and all, Okinawa people take less and less salt, and of course, then you get and go for a walk. I walk 3 to 4 kilometers almost every day. That's a very good exercise, and that was recommended by doctors. So that and the best exercise is the whole body exercise is swimming. So swimming also will go, and that will keep you going. Not that my body is old, I but of course young at heart, and you can go strong. And and the book says that you never retire. You never retire. And in Okinawa, uh, the people 70, 80 years old, they think they are still children, and they are 90, 99, 100 years, 100 plus, 111, and if I am not wrong, they are about 114 years. The people in Okinawa. So that is great. Every day they are there is every day when they get they want to get up. So is they want to get up in the morning, right? Get up and do the other things. So that is within you. So your ikigai. So you have to find it. What is your ikigai as that special thing, and the passion and the relationship and those things you develop and go in, and definitely you are going to see that. So you never retire. Fuller told when they asked me my age, that I have 18 years plus 55 years experience. Still I do that because upset also one young child came and interviewed me, and we had a chat also. Then the first question was, you told me you're 73 years old, and how you look back and how you see. So I told Puta, I have to correct you because I am not 73 years old. I am only years old and 55 years experience. So you got a shot. Anyway, that is interesting. That way that you look at it in a different way, and they are where you are going successfully. So if I look back, in fact, my lifestyle, so ikigai also, right? So in Italy, I never retire. You know, I am always there, and we need to take initiative. So go forward, think positive, right? Go forward always. Okay, Fully.
Okay, so I'm guessing Ikigai is basically finding your life's purpose. So work doesn't feel like work. So that maybe that's why the people in Okinawa, Japan, remain so active and they never retire basically. So what does the book tell about a long and happy life?
Yeah, there are so many different areas, but I'll take few areas. There's a thing called Hara Achibu. The Hara Achibu is 80%. So on the health side, what you do is you can fill your belly 80%, not 100%. So 100% you feel it. So your system has to work and work. So the wear and tear will be higher. So when you feel only 80%, so the system will be also comfortable, and for life that will definitely that will help, and you have to be happy also. And even little thing in life, whatever the thing, you have to be happy, and uh, you have to appreciate a lot. Even you yourself, you appreciate a lot and celebrate. Maybe small celebration or big celebration or whatever it is. You celebrate. And from the book, the stress, of course, what I see it is there is positive stress, and of course there is negative stress. So you can even convert the negative stress also into positive stress. Uh, I get up early in the and do little warm up and out for a walk, maybe 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers, come back and have a wash. And I was looking upon for the day, right? I get ready, a lot of love and a lot of liking. I came to work, not only this place, any place for that matter, 50 years, wherever I look upon and I go. I want to meet my staff members, and I am planning, what I'm going to do with A, B, or whatever it is. So that encourages a lot, and for the days and uh, so many things. So that push the team also a long way, and you achieve. And in addition to that, what I want to speak from the sleep. Sleep is very, very necessary. Very, very necessary. The sleeping time only the body is going to repair whatever the wear and tear or whatever it is. So sleeping is very, very necessary. So if you take it, okay, 8 hours you are in the office, right? 8 hours in the office, with Zen demand and other things you are facing, and stress, costs and other things you are doing. And 8 hours you are with the family, which is a positive side, and 8 hours you have to sleep. So if you don't sleep, if you don't respect that, and if you break rest throughout, the body will give up. So sleeping is very, very important. Generally, I go to bed at 10 o'clock and I get up 5 o'clock or between 6 o'clock, 5, 6. So if that 8 hours sleep, that is going to help you a lot. And the positive attitude. And the positive attitude, uh, recently also I asked one of my staff, he came out with uh, some. So I asked him whether you want to be right or you want to be happy. So most of the people, the answer is they want to be right. But of course, you can be right, but you can sit on your right. But of course, if you are not happy, what is the big meaning? I am driving a car, so there's another person overtaking the other side the vehicle and he is just front of me. What I do is I'll somehow or other make some room for him to go because to reach my destination. I want to, not to just can wait on the road. So I am right, but of course happy. I want to be happy and I want to go to the destination wherever I want to go. So the book also teaches the attitude. I know, okay, the room is dark. What you do? Okay, you take a candle and lit, right? So without complaining, the light is not there or whatever it is. But we have to go forward. That is the thing what is going to help us in life.
All right.
Okay, Fatih.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. So we have with us Mr. Modita Atananguda. He says, all the best, Herman, for a wonderful idea. We encourage all our viewers to leave their comments on what they thought or what their key takeaway from the book Ikigai was. So moving on to the final question, we were talking about stress, and mental health and well-being is a very important factor in our life these days, and with a lot of emphasis on positive mindset and mental health. So I'm sure you have a lot of experience when it comes to your career with dealing with positive mindset and mental health. What does the book talk about the stress relief?
Well, if you take the book, there are a lot of suggestions and lot of discussion and other things around. And there are therapies too. So if I take my life experience, where last at the construction site, project was 688 apart. So we had the initial pre-starting meeting and other things around. So the board decided that we must sell all 688 apartments in 36 months time. That was the plan. And of course, everyone knows that I am a dreamer and I am a daydreamer. So anyone can come out with their plan and the board of directors or whoever it is. But I also have my plan. And in fact, when you go book, and I have gone through this book, and there are so many therapies and others which help me to achieve this target. So 688 apartments, 36 months time. That was the target. So I decided, okay, so many months to sell this and finish it off. Then of course, always I respect my team because the team is the people, those who work on the ground and they achieve the target. This only direction and other things are not. But the total credit must go to them. A very long meeting with them and the general manager, managers and the executive people and all. So much of discussion and argument and other things. So they came out with the proposal. The best was months time we should be able to sell it. So I told no, 6 months is too much, and we have to sell it lesser time. So they told, okay, sir, we will agree on something, but of course don't tell the charm. In my lifetime, I have so many challenges and so many different type of but of course I openly tell, and you make sure that you achieve that. It is not just wait for that and it line and okay you tell 6 months or if you don't in 6 months everyone is happy, right? So I openly tell, and the first day itself I tell, and I told no, I'm going to tell the chairman, and my decision is 2 months. So 36 months, my decision was 2 months. So I overruled everyone, and they told, sir, okay, go there and do it, but of course don't tell the chairman. I told no, I'm going to tell the chairman. So I went to chairman, I told him. So he got really surprised because it's going to bring the down because this particular apartment the cost is very high. So I want to bring the cost down for the company to make a moderate profit. So that was the main reason. Motivated, and we planned and everything, and 688 we start selling in 2 months time, and a lot of pressure and other things, and of course, yeah, positive stress and everything. And to tell you, we sold the apartment 2.5 months time. So if you would have thought that you are going to sell it in time, you may sell it in 5 months time. But of course, we thought 2 months time and 2.5 months time. So if you relate this with there are so many different type of therapies, and Morita and Nikan therapy. There's so many different type of therapies. So you put the things together and you get the best result, and you have your life experience, and you have the strong team with the team, and you put together, then of course achieving the results, it is absolutely possible. So indeed, and this is only a bit from the book. So you have to read the and get the rest, and of course you all will be happy. Those who read also, they know it's a lot, and definitely you all will be happy.
I have read the book myself, and I personally think that it's a must read for all of us who are facing stress at work or at their personal life. So, we would love to hear our audience thoughts on today's session. Um, and with that, we come to the end of today's Flipside series. Thank you so much, Mr. Herman, for bringing your valuable insight and sharing it with us. And we welcome all your ideas and feedback on what you thought, what your key takeaway from the book was. So, with that, we will call it a day. Thank you so much for attending and sharing your
Fulel,
thoughts.
if there's, Fulel, if there's any question, they can ask.
Yes. Okay. All right. So
All right.
we have one question here. How do you find your purpose in life?
Well, it's a long process. I don't know how old are you or whatever it is, and you will see it. I am a family man. Uh, my son is 46 years old. My daughter is 16 years old. So when I was young, I thought I must have a young family, right? And young family and a strong family. And the foundation, I worked on that, worked very, very, very hard, and being up. So today I have a children plus six grandchildren, other things and all. Is so happy. The purpose which you have to sit, even if you want, I can, and we have to find it. It will take time, of course. Time, if necessary, you can change it also. That's what you can.
Wonderful, Mr. Herman. So I have gone through the book myself, and I personally think that there are so many practical steps you can take to find your life's purpose. So one of the main, I mean, practical steps was to, like Mr. Herman said, was to get first, like, I mean, have a healthy diet. They make this they paint us a picture. They say your plate should look like the rainbow. So I for one have agreed that I would eat healthy from now onwards, because it's going to affect your mental health, and it's fuel for your body at the end of the day. So with that being said, thank you so much, Mr. Herman, for sharing your valuable insights with us. We are looking forward to hearing from you and your thoughts very soon as well. So, with that, we will come to the end of this session. So, if you have any insights, or uh, if you have any questions or insights, or what your key takeaway from the book was, please feel free to ask us. And we have Mr. Modita with us. He says, what should we do daily to live long?
Yeah, that's the thing what I told, first of all, you don't retire from your life. That is one thing. And the other thing, change the stress, the negative stress into positive stress. Believe in yourself, right? Believe in yourself, you can do it. When they give the decision, you can do it in 2 months. But of course, first of all, you have to build and the team. And as Fulel told, right? The Japanese people, they eat, little thing, different colors, rainbow, BGYOR. So different colors and little things and fruits and fish, right? So different things, and you maintain that. And as we, 80% you feel it. So there's a chance that that your system will work and system will last long for a longer period. And in addition to that, right, the everyday I have activities and walk and swim and not actually, you have to play cricket, ball and all, very games. I was playing football. I was playing for the company and other things and all. But of course, at this age, my knee and all give away, and there are so whatever suits you take, and you have to continue. Especially Sri Lanka, what I will tell you is, especially Sri Lanka, that is including when me and everyone, we won't continue. We'll start. First of all, we want to be fit. You go to the next shop and treadmill and other things and all, complicated things and all. You come and plant it in your place. But of course, how many times you are going to use it? That is the problem. I can remember that Raghu also asked, okay, you want to be fit and get a membership from the gym. Okay, you get the membership, and first day you go and you work out for half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, or whatever. Then second day you go, third day you go. Next week it is raining, so you are not feeling that fit to go or whatever. Then slowly, what happens is the membership is, but of course you won't reduce the weight, or else you won't be fit. Because just because of the membership, it's not going to help you. No, that's not going to help you. So reading, okay, you read books, and you have to practice that also. You have to put it into practice, and you have to be continuous to do it. That is lacking a lot. Management is lacking. We talk so many things, but of course, we don't. How many people are following it up? Okay, we want to come in time to office. So okay, first day I'll come, second day I'll come, third day also I'll come, right? And it goes slowly. It will fade away. The basic thing, what I see uh, in our society, which we are not continuing, you have to continue. And this pick a book, I think, is doing a lot to read, and you come across, maybe nearly 50 books uh, for a year, and you additional knowledge, additional know-how. So you pick up maybe few words and maybe few sentences, as I told, so which change your life, and you will be strong, and you will be continuing with, and anything that you take, the constantly doing it, that you won't give it up. No, like that you do it, then you are so healthy. Not that I'm 100% fit. The knee and other things and all. It is 73 years old, whether you like it or not. But mine is very strong, and like I want to go. Those things are there. But of course, body is definitely getting old. You have to maintain that also, and respect your food as they told, right? And that definitely alcohol. Okay, maybe a moderate or whatever it is. But of course, too much of alcohol. But is God has given everyone a quota, that is including sugar, or maybe meat, or maybe fish or whatever. So you are given in your lifetime, 100 bottles. So you try to drink that and finish it off quick as possible. Then of course you don't have the quota. Then you have to go. So that's the problem. So what you do is, you have to be careful how you are ration, rice or curry or whatever it is, right? Not only the drinks or whatever it is. You take too much of drinks, so your liver will give away. So that's the thing. So you want to be healthy, live long, and you think first of all 100 plus or whatever it is, and have a purpose, right? And you can find purpose, right? So there are things that you can do it. I hope I answered your question.
All right. We also have our audience members saying, thanks for sharing those important tips. Continuous practice lead us to well-being. And we have Shamina with us saying, great learning. So one thing I like that you highlighted was the consistency. And in life, we need consistency, especially when we are trying to inculcate a habit. And at Pick a Book, we have consistent sessions weekly. And in and a recent interview I watched that Warren Buffett and all these entrepreneurs, billionaires, they credit most of their success to reading, and which is why we're trying to inculcate that habit among our members as well. So we have weekly sessions with 5 active locations we have. So please do join us and get inspired and be. They say the best way of learning is to teach somebody. So you get when you join Pick a Book, you get a chance to learn something and teach it to somebody and inspire them. So that is a great thing. And thank you so much for all of the continuous love and support you have given us. Thank you, Mr. Herman. uh, so let's conclude the session now with thanks. So I would
Thank you
like
very
to
much.
thank each and every one of our members at Pick a Book for the continuous support, and which is why we have reached global heights with UK, India, and Singapore, and hopefully within this year we'll be able to reach 25 countries. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening. And signing off, my name is Fulel. Thank you.
All the very best. Thank you.